welcome back, Vagabonds, and welcome, Wanderers. We got some more Dead by Daylight. As you can see, doing a little something different here. We're playing some more Survivor. I'm using my... What is on me? Oh, it's Wesker. Oh, hi, Wesker. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Already starting off strong with a Wesker. Oh, what's up? Very nice. I want to make I've been off my video making game for a hot minute here, so excuse me if I'm a little rusty. No, I wanted to actually talk about Jason coming up and a Survivor coming up because we learned there's more stuff coming up the other day. I'm not too big of a fan. Not too big of a fan. Basically the opposite of, well, not the opposite, but they're trying to stay on par with having Jason being a bit stronger, and I do feel like he's going to be a little bit stronger. But what ended up happening is essentially what I thought would happen, of either he's going to be super strong to actually put the game in a better space, better spot, or the game is still going to suffer. Which you can probably see. I don't face Wesker, I don't know what I'm doing. Weave! 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 As we can probably see. What was I saying? I got sidetracked trying not to die. Anyways. I think we're going in a bad route for Dead by Daylight now. I was hopeful, but Jason is releasing with Survivor perks, and they're really strong. So let me explain where my head is at for this, because I don't think people really grasp what I'm seeing or even know what the heck I'm seeing. So Jason is coming out really strong. Not S tier, I would say, but pretty strong, which is great, fantastic. But he's coming out with Survivor perks as well. And the Survivor perks raise a really, really strong red flag to me. So look back at what we just got. We just got diminishing returns. I call it the returns update, but we just got diminishing returns. And it was supposed to, or it was assumed by the vast community, that it would encourage behavior to be able to release stronger perks so that they would die down themselves naturally, because the values would be reduced and yada yada yada. Which, fine. You can kind of see that in some of the perks we run now. The issue is Survivors. This is the second time now, so it is trending. It is a trend. They are going to keep doing it. Survivors get perks that just don't care. And what I mean by that is this whole reduced maximum charges, reduced bar, whatever, however you want to say it, whatever removes the maximum needed goal for objects, be it generators, be it health bars now, and it's only Survivor. So why should Survivor even care about diminishing returns if they have a lower number to work toward? Like, let's say you're running a healing build and you run the new healing perk. They changed it from once per trial, so it's once per Survivor. You reduce their health bar, I want to say, the bar it takes to fill up to heal them up to full. It reduces that maximum. So overall, you need less work to put in to heal, which can just one-to-one completely ignore the returns update because you don't care. Like, oh, I heal slower, but there's a smaller bar for me to heal, so essentially it's the same speed, is literally what's going on. And it's disgusting. It's actually just disgusting. Survivor doesn't need to care. They don't need to worry about anything bad potentially happening at all whatsoever with their gameplay. because it's all handheld for them. It genuinely is. What does Killer get? What does even Jason get? Like, his own perks don't even work with him. His own perks, like, they're nothing. You use his power, he breaks a pallet. Well, it's a special break. Yeah, they added the tech special break for all this shit. So now the perks don't even work for Killer. With your power. You gonna let me heal you now, or are we just gonna go back on to repairing generator? No? Alright. We are genuinely... And it's so infuriating. We are generally at a point where just playing Killer, most of the time you have to work with hindering your own character. Like, you're hindering your own play just by playing as Killer. Like, what are we talking about? There's a good amount of killers in this game where survivors just negate their powers in the first place, so you might as well not even play that character. Onryo's a great example. I just watched another streamer the other day who it was his first time playing Onryo, and he felt super powerful, he felt super strong, but nobody was abusing Onryo's power. Whenever I play Onryo, I'm at a level where people know Onryo. If they don't, I luck out, and it's actually a good time for me. It sucks. Or people know her power. So there's no actual incentive for me. That was a bad play. My distraction build, for those who don't know. I'm not really getting an opportunity to play it on this guy because he's running around in circles. And I'm not really getting a generator next to lockers. It happens. We're gonna get to a point where it's not gonna be worth it to play Killer, and they're just gonna keep putting in these quote-unquote global nerfs, like the diminishing returns was supposed to impact both sides, but now look at it. They're just releasing survivor powers that don't care. The new elusive power that we're getting, where the killers leave behind light dots you can stand on for elusive. What the fuck is that? They showed that you can stand in a locker, and if the locker has one of the light dots spawn on it, then you just forever get elusive. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't understand where behavior is thinking that these things are okay, where these things are more balanced. And I'm not talking about straight balance, I'm saying more balanced in general. Which it's not even. And it's totally one-sided, again, towards survivors. Like, it's like when I playtested Jason in general for the PTB. He felt nice. I could see where his problems could be. And a lot of it is he doesn't necessarily have a perk identity. He doesn't have anything really say, oh, if I run this on Jason, it's going to be a net benefit for me. It's going to be this fantastic thing, like, that completely affects and impacts his kit so much that I stand a better chance. He doesn't really have anything. His power makes him vault or break, and they're both special, so you don't get any benefit from any vaulting or breaking perks. There's nothing. It's a big nothing. You could probably run, I don't know, gen regression or something, but that's just more meta crap. Like, I'm not playing this game for the meta. You should see my build under my avatar. I got red herring. What is it? Yeah, right here.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
That's my kind of build. That's my distraction build. Again, I'm not getting the value off of it that I should be, but it feels pathetic to me. And it kind of is. It's genuinely, it's a joke. These developers treat the game like a joke. That's just what it is. And I'm sick of it. A good amount of other people are sick of it. And the problem is, the people who speak up about it, they're just ignored because behavior needs to filter their feedback. I'm telling you guys now, the way Dead by Daylight is going, there isn't going to really be a point. Killers are going to struggle more and more. Survivors are going to get away with more and more. It's sad. It's genuinely just sad. I don't get where behavior is coming from. I don't get what their game plan is. I just don't understand anything that they're trying to do. Because it genuinely feels like they don't have a plan. It genuinely feels like they're just shoveling in more and more stuff for Survivor because it makes them feel good. I'm dead here. GG's. .7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. And I'm not talking like for low, even the game base for like low level people is easier, and it's easier for people to get into. Once you get into those higher levels and you genuinely think, well, what can I do to just be better? You immediately default to, oh, well, I can just run all these perks that I find on, I don't know, TikTok, YouTube, like all these different places. I can just use these, and the game gets significantly easier. I'm making the game harder on myself. Survivor-wise, I'm playing on a level that's significantly lower, so my games aren't actually going to reflect how Dead by Daylight actually is. Especially, and this, I guess, is a testament to solo queue, because I'm solo queuing and my matches don't go well. That shouldn't mean that if I two-man with someone, all of a sudden you get like this crazy build, crazy idea where it's like, oh, we run as fast as the killer, and that genuinely happens. I had a match on Cenobite, where, on Pinhead, where they didn't even win. It was down to 2 survivors at the end, and they decided that they were going to just keep going with their build and just run me in infinite circles. I couldn't catch up to them walking around a tight loop. They kept dodging my power, so I couldn't slow them down. I got lucky on one and managed to get one down, and then the game just snowballed from there. But the build they had, it was literally, they moved as fast as me. I was stuck having to use my power, running around one rock, playing around one pallet that they didn't even drop because they didn't have to, because I didn't keep up with them. I didn't catch up with them. Because they had something where if you stay within 16 meters of another survivor, they get haste. And if you heal that survivor, if you stay within 16 meters of them, they get benefit, like a bunch of benefits from just healing each other. So they ended up doing that, and then they got crazy haste. Like, it doesn't work now with the returns update, but it's still pretty damn strong, even without the returns update. If you're not playing a killer that has like a range option or some movement option, even then, the ranged option, I was playing Cenobite. What happens when they just dodge your projectiles, or they just don't care about your projectiles? There you fucking go. I'm so sick and tired of Survivor being the power role. Like, Survivor already feels easier. I don't feel as high tension playing Survivor. I don't feel like there are more stakes as Survivor. If I'm just playing, if I was locked to only playing Survivor in this game, I would have given up ages ago. Because the mental stimulation of Killer is what keeps me to this game. I'm not a horror fan. I'm not huge into horror. I don't care for the different IPs. Like, I couldn't even, for the longest time before I played Dead by Daylight, and I still mix up their names, I didn't know the difference between Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. I didn't. I just heard one of their names and I'm like, oh yeah, the masked guy. Ha ha ha. Which one? I would see Jason be like, oh yeah, the Myers. No, that's Jason. Okay. And then I would see Michael Myers and it'd be, oh yeah, Jason? No. You know, I didn't know who Freddy was. Barely had any interaction with that. The only reason I knew who Pinhead was because I saw a part of one of his movies. Or his movie, I don't know if he has more than one. I saw a part of it and I was terrified for my life as a child. I already didn't care for the actual Pinhead medium. It sucks. Man, I can't get my distraction stuff off at all. Once Nemi commits to you, he commits. As someone who cares more about the game than the properties behind the game, it feels really god-awful. Or you could have dropped the pallet and gotten me. What are we doing? Get me. Yeah, I can take a hit. Okay. What, like, people can play like that. I'll tell you what, if I get off a hook, we got 3 gens left. He's got 2 hooks. He's going on his 3rd hook. See, this feels more balanced, but this is also earlier on. And I feel like we don't have a Swift actually going on. I don't know, dude. Whether you like it or not, the fact of the matter is, This game is insanely, absurdly survivor-sided. And it shows, because they even implement the things they implement to even the playing field, like an update that's supposed to hinder both sides of the spectrum, killer and survivor. They then immediately introduce different ideas to get rid of that for survivor, only survivor. Like, in what world? And I've heard the argument of like, oh well, the returns doesn't really affect killer as much. Where in my own Rio does it not affect me? On my own Rio that has batteries not included, play with your food. There's one, I suck with names, there's one from Skull Merchant where if you break a pallet while you're chasing the obsession, you get haste, and then furtive chase. So I'm supposed to be getting a bunch of haste to be able to bound off of a TV, but instead, I'm drastically reduced to basically nothing. Meanwhile, a survivor can only have to run sprint burst, and they immediately outpace me even with all my haste because everything I have is cut in half. Where's the fairness there? Where is that easier for killer? Because my entire perk build has to revolve around me playing with haste and with these specific perks. And that's the whole difference with the builds too. Like I have to have those specific perks because they work so well together and they work with Onryo in general. Survivor, it's all the same character. Survivor is you're just whatever guy you want to play as, and then you have anti-perks. Well, people keep coming after me, chasing me, knocking me down. Oh, I'm just gonna run this X perk. That if I press shift, I struggle in chase. So I'm gonna run a perk where I can press shift and chase, and then I'm immediately significantly better in chase because the killer has to spend so much time catching back up to me. And yes, you can say it's only a couple seconds, but seconds matter. Seconds is I'm getting between strong tiles. Seconds is I'm getting to the already crazy enriched palette density that's way over the top, that needs to be tuned, but they're not going to because it's we already have it balanced and it's working as intended. These devs are fucked in the head. I don't know any other way to put it. And something needs to change where they actually change shit. I'm genuinely sick of it. I want them to lose money. I want them to have a competitor. I want them to crash and burn and absolutely be forced to make actual changes to this game. Because the way it is now, it's just ridiculous. It's getting fucking ridiculous. It's getting absurdly way the fuck out of hand. Because guess what's coming after Jason? Another survivor. So that's going to be another 3 perks that are probably going to be crazy, at least one that's going to be crazy strong for the survivor. And I'm not talking like meta chain, like completely meta rewriting and all that, right? But it's going to be strong enough that it's still going to be super impactful to the killer. You know, especially if we look at the trajectory of where things are going, use your brains, put your thinking caps on, right? We now have 2 perks. Fast Track was reworked into 1, and now we're getting a brand new one. We have 2 perks that affect the maximum bar you work on. Doesn't matter what conditions you have on Fast Track right now, because that's just, again, part of your gameplay is unhooking a survivor. If you don't unhook a survivor, you don't get the bonus, and that's literally it. And you can be in a Swift, so you can just say, oh, well, I'm running Fast Track, so let me be the unhooked guy. You have an unhook build. Make generators crazy low for the other survivors. It's insulting, is how bad it is. It's genuinely insulting. I'm dumbfounded by the way behavior is handling this game. So right after Jason, while we already get perks that are going to be super strong for Survivor, we are going to be getting another Survivor that's going to bring in more perks. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Genuinely, what are we talking about? Huh? Did I miss a skill check? No, he has some kind of scream perk or something. I'm probably not going to get this done by the time he gets over here. I should probably disengage from the generator. Never mind, I'm going to get it. I shouldn't have taken out the rock. Woo, nice. Yes, baby. Hide in the locker for now. Even though I don't get Red Herring Valley. There's no way he finds me, right? Why did Jason not come with a Survivor, but come with Survivor perks? And why do they have to be as strong as they are? I need to know. Because it's actually disgusting how they're handling this fucking game. Super crazy locked in. I'm looking respectfully for the big Nemi. When are they gonna address exhaustion even being a thing in general? When are they gonna... While Jason is super cool in concept, I just thought of this. You're using more map resources, which is good, but you're also removing resources from yourself by taking hooks out. And the Mori thing is nice to accommodate for that, but like, is it enough? Where's a killer that interacts with windows? Like, I want to turn this window into just a door and do, like, have some interaction with the window where I can tear off the window or something, or destroy the window and turn it into a door frame with my power. That would be more impactful. I just don't understand. Gotta get this. Run away. That's what I get for trying to help. And my Survivor games are the prime example of newer Survivor. I'm not good at Survivor. That's why I run what I do. I'm not gonna try to run all these crazy, like, sprint bursts, second chances, all this different shit. Because I don't care to. I don't want to. I'm not going to. It doesn't matter to me. In a cosmic way, it does. Like, it would make me be able to endure more, but the whole point of my build is if I hide in the corner by generators, I'm gonna be benefited by distracting the killer. It's basically chase, but I watch a killer run around and with their head chopped off. It's more funny to me. Come to me. Come to me. Yes. Or impalement. I don't know. Everybody's so excited. Everybody was so hyped for Jason and so excited for Jason. And now everyone's silent. Where did all the hype go? Because we're not talking about Jason now. We're talking about the new perks now. Everybody's talking about the new perks now. Because the perks are super strong. The 2 matches I played, you guys saw, there were 4Ks. But that's also the state of, I guess, low MMR Survivor. Because I really don't play Survivor. Here's my Survivor grade, Ash 2. Here's my killer, Bronze 2. I don't know if that matters at all, but... Anyways, thank you guys for watching this one. I'm going to cut it off early. Like I said, again, this is going to be a short video. I'm probably just going to upload this straight and raw, and you guys can see all the entireties of the matches and the flubbing and everything, because, yeah. Part of it, too, is I can't be bothered to play better as Survivor. Like I said earlier, I just can't. I load up on Survivor, and my brain just shuts off. It turns into a whatever. It's like if I play Call of Duty. If I play the PvP in Call of Duty. I don't care. Like, I already know I'm gonna get shot up. I already know I'm not gonna perform well. I already know that, like, I can't be invested, so I just don't care. Now, if you load me up into zombies, oh, I'm gonna last a long time in there, because, Jesus, I actually care. There's more thought put into it, weirdly enough. I don't know what's... I'm worried about the future of Dead by Daylight, and something has to break. Either there's going to be a competitor, like a genuine, strong-standing competitor. I wish IDV, Identity 5, got way more traction. I wish they had, like, a dedicated PC version. Because it is a mobile game, but it has a PC download. When I say a PC version, I mean, like, a fully committed PC release, meant for PC and console, meant to, you know, the menus are more streamlined and the graphics are up to par, and the foundational mechanics are more snappy because it's meant for electronics of a higher standard than just a mobile device. That's what I mean by a PC version. You know, something has to break first. Either people are going to get so fed up and sick of the way DBD is being treated that they finally just stop playing, because part of me, right, part of my reason is because I enjoy the game type. I enjoy the genre. I enjoy ASIMs with, you know, 4v1 ASIM, power roll, and then for little guys. Like, you look at Evolve. I liked Evolve. I loved Evolve. That was actually, like, the centerpiece of ASIM games. But now we don't have that because whatever. The devs mismanaged it and it went into the tanker, and I'm sure a lot of people would go over to Evolve if they could. But they can't because it's shut down. There are ways around that to do that, but a lot of it is, you know, you go on their Discord and you have to find an Evolve key online that's probably going to sell for hundreds of dollars and all this and that, and ugh. People are going to get sick of it and finally start moving away from the game. As much as it would hurt, it's going to eventually be more meaningful to not put yourself in that environment, and then we're going to just see like an upsurge of Survivor, like queue times taking forever, or, you know, maybe you see only the top killers in matches over and over. Because, like, the people I watch don't even run into Wesker and Nemesis that much. But I did. You know, I see killers that I never see on different videos. And I'm sure if I play more Survivor, I would see a lot more of the high-end killers who can actually compete in this environment. I myself would have to actually play more competitively, and I'm not with this build. I'm definitely not. If you guys want to see my perks, maybe run it yourself to change around how you play. I basically didn't even play my build this entire time. This is more of a me intending to rant, and I didn't play Killer because I get so locked in on Killer, and Survivor is a lot more lax for me. Because, like I said before, there's so little to actually do with Survivor. It's so low impact. It basically doesn't even matter. So either people are going to get sick of the game, or a competitor has to show up. Like, somebody's going to look at Dead by Daylight who's going to be like, alright, I'm sick of this game, I'm just going to make my own, and then they make their own, and then it's fantastic, and it blows up. One of the two need to happen soon, because the trajectory of Dead by Daylight right now is actual fucking trash. Oh, but yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'm probably just going to upload this raw.
This is most disturbing.
If you guys enjoy Dead by Daylight, check out my other videos. I have a couple long-form rants on there. I have a couple, like, statement videos. I could have made this one a statement video type of deal, but I just wanted to play the game a little bit, have something on screen. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, make sure you check out my other videos, like I said. If you want to see other games as well, I post some stuff here, but this is mostly where I throw Dead by Daylight content because streaming, it's been such a pain in my booty, and I got other stuff I stream. But if you guys want to check out the stream, check out the links below to my Twitch channel. I'm usually on there 2 to 5 EST. And as always, wander well.